What up, what up? It's Ace the OG. Back into the top, back into the video. So the title of this video is going to be honor your parents no matter what. So admin notes, things against all subscribe to the channel. I endeavor to put some video out. You leverage. You bet yourselves. Let's get into it. So honor your parents no matter what. So I could be catering this to younger folks, but demographics of my channel says that the age group of my subscribers mainly is like between 35 and 45. So I'm going to relate this to that age group because I do understand there are a lot of adults out here right now that they have issues with their parents, right? They may have a parent that made them orphans intentionally or gave them up for adoption, right? You may have adults here that had parents that are very abusive, whether it be physically, mentally. It's parenting is not an easy thing to do. I've been a parent 3 times over, and every single time that I became a parent, it was a learning experience. Like I didn't know everything, so a lot of things were trial and error. A lot of situations that happened with both my boys and my daughter. I did not know how to navigate them. I had to figure it out on my own because I didn't have a father growing up. I didn't see my father until I was 6, and my father came back in my life to try, I'm assuming, to get back with my mom, and my mom was already pregnant with my brother, so that was out of the question. So he left, and then I didn't see him again until I was 21. And that was when I came back from Korea the first time. I had been to Korea twice. So, from age 6 to, actually from birth until age 6, I didn't have him. And then I saw him maybe like a month during that time I was 6. And then again, once again, I didn't see him again until I was 21. And then he passed away. So I came back in 99. So he passed away 3 years after that. But periodically I would see him. He lived in Atlanta, and I was stationed in Virginia during that time. Yeah, I was stationed here at Fort Belvoir. So I tried to get a relationship with him because I didn't judge him, and I didn't. Honestly, I don't even think he asked a question about the reason why he wasn't there. I was just happy that he was there. Because at the end of the day, he still tried, right? And I'm not exactly sure what happened between him and my mom. I think it's something that I think is going to go to the grave with him and my mom, because you know how they say, like, stay out of grown folks' business. So I asked my mom I think a couple of times before, but I didn't really get a straight answer, and I don't think I really asked him. So I'm more like I'm not going to know, but I give him props and I give him honor because at least he tried to come back in my life, right? And we talk to each other all the time over the phone. Every chance I got to see him, I would go see him. He would come see me. So we really try to create a bond with each other after I became an adult. And that's all I could ask for during that time. But I'm making this video because I want some of my subscribers that may have some old pain, I would say, from their parents. The Bible says that honor your parents, you live a long life. And I truly believe that, right? I believe in the Bible, I believe in Jesus, I believe there's a God, right? So, whatever the Bible tells me, that's what I'm gonna go with. So if you harbor hate and you harbor anger towards your parents, during this time of your life, or any time of your life, right? It's just not a good look for you. You know what I'm saying? You can really poison your heart by doing that. Because even if your mom or your father or both didn't take a chance on you, and and they didn't, they were in your life, they intentionally was not in your life, right? Even though they didn't want to know you, God knows you. In the Bible, God tells Jeremiah that before you was formed in your mom's womb, I knew you. So God knew you before you was even born, right? So even though your parents didn't know you before you was born, God knew. And at the end of the day, your parents are not your beginning or your end, right? God is your beginning and end. So, let go of the past, y'all. Let go of the past. Let go of the hurt. Let go of the pain. Because it's just not worth it, right? As an adult, we got enough things going on in our lives when it comes to just personal issues, when it comes to taking care of family, taking care of ourselves, for us to be sitting around here and just be having hate and having ill will thoughts towards our parents, right? I understand, some parents have done some really, really crazy, outlandish things to their kids, and you might be one of those people. So if that's the case, I'm really sorry that it happened to you, right? I was not one of those children. I had a great mom and a great grandmother that raised me. But I do understand that there are some parents out there that are not so great, and they really put their kids through trauma. Being in the projects, I saw it, right? I had friends that, literally took care of themselves and raised themselves, right? Because their parents might have strung out on drugs. They may have had a mom that was getting beat by their father or a boyfriend. They might have got beat themselves, So, it's a crazy thing, you know what I'm saying? Like some folks just weren't meant to be parents, right? Or should I say, some adults, they, the child was brung here because God wanted you to be here. He wanted you to be born, right? And, for the most part, from my belief, in my understanding, God chose your parents, right? So I'm not saying for you to blame God for your troubles, and I'm not saying blame God for the issues you have in your life. All I'm saying is that the things you went through in life has a purpose to it, you know what I'm saying? Because a lot of times when we go through things in life, it's not really for us, it's for somebody else. So, if you were able to get through what you was going through, right, and you came out on top, that means that there's a possibility that somebody may see that, and they're able to see an example of you, and they're able to navigate through those things that they're going through right now, right? There's a lot of things I've gone through in my life that I've, told folks about when they seen it in real time, and they came back to me later on. They're like, I saw you going through this, and I really was encouraged that you was able to get through it. So I took the chance, and I actually betted on myself, and knew that I could get through it as well. So, when it comes to having parents that were also great to you, and, they were traumatizing, and they were parents that just really didn't need to be parents during the time, you gotta look on the bright side. You're still here. Regardless of what happened during that time that, they was in your life or they were not in your life, you're still here. You're actually here right now watching this video, right? Listening to me about telling you to forgive your parents. Honor your parents. You may not even know where your mom and dad is located right now. But you might have never seen them because you might have been, like I said, adopted, given up for adoption. But you can point in every direction right now to the north, south, east, and west and ask God to bless them. Ask God to cover them. Because even though you may not know them, God knows them and God knows you. So that means that, that because God knows both of you, y'all both should be blessed. So anyways, that's just a topic that just came to the forefront, and hope it blesses somebody. Hope it frees somebody from anger and hurt. Because like I said, as adults, we have too much going on right now in this day and age for us to harbor, hate and anger towards our parents. Honor our parents. Honor your parents, because you live a long life afterwards. All right. So you want me to discuss the topic or a certain thing that benefits your channel? Email me at asog757@gmail.com. My email address is in the description below. Say SOG, signing out. I'm gone.